What is up, Theta homies? It is your boy Justinpacete back again with another Theta token video, another Theta token update. Just a friendly reminder, if you're new to the channel trying to find as much Theta news, updates, NFTs, or any kind of Theta partnerships, please hit that like and subscribe button. Check out all the links down below in the description for all the links I post in this video, as well as staking your Theta tokens to my Guardian node. Either way, help out my channel, help out the Theta network, but overall help yourselves out. Earn as much TFUEL passively as possible and utilize it however you want on Theta Drop, Open Theta, any of the subchains on Theta network, or just withdrawing it back to your wallet. So I'm really excited to show you guys anything Theta related overall, and that's the whole point of my channel. Alright, as you can tell, Theta homies, with the new at least title of this video and the thumbnail, we're going to talk about more of the release for Theta network's upcoming release of 2025. Their big announcement for the beta for June, I believe 25th of 2025. When you'll see this video, I feel like it's probably going to be just a few days before the release actually happens. We're in the single digits countdown, but I just want to guys reiterate the importance of this and how it's going to potentially just have Theta network just grow into the next chapter of what they're trying to perform. So starting on their Theta network website itself, we're going to see that here, as you can tell, it looks like about 7 days out. So when you guys see this video, it's probably going to say 2 days or even less, just because, like I said before, these videos are pre-recorded. Try to get as much information that I can, and then hopefully it just falls along with all my sponsors. Then we're going to highlight some things, especially when it comes to TFUEL, because I feel like some people don't maybe fully understand the purpose of TFUEL compared to Theta network. We'll also do that as well near the end of this video. Here is the roadmap of 2025. You are more than welcome to read the rest of this. I'm going to highlight a couple things, but all the links you'll see in this video is down below. So one of the things I want to mention is the first half of 2025, the roadmap. So saying that the first half of 2025 will be focused on launching EdgeCloud hybrid cloud edge architecture in June and expanding the fast growing edge network in anticipation of continuing demand from customers. We already know that there's so many other customers that Theta network has partnered with. I'm going to list, maybe show you guys some images here, some of the sports teams, esports teams, universities, etc., whichever I can find very quickly. This critical edge cloud release will fully support a distributed edge architecture across devices, geographies, and configurations. The ability to prioritize and opt out a particular job type and get analytics of jobs completed. A developer API interface will also be released, building on Theta dev community like previous hackathon winner Theta Forum, to give developers the tools they need to efficiently develop EdgeCloud. Other key features will roll out in response to demand from current EdgeCloud customers, like persistent storage, GPU upgrades, and on-demand API access to AI models. Persistent storage is essentially saying even when the power is off, that you'll still be able to have that access to that storage, and API, I believe, is the application interface to artificial intelligence models. These features, alongside a beta of AI agent platforms, will automate the use of AI models with on-chain autonomous interactions to enable a myriad of use cases and lead to continued customer adoption in target key sectors of academia, private enterprise, professional sports, and esports. Like I said as well, we already know that Theta network is partnered with X amount of universities as well as customers, esports. I believe the total is in the 30s, I want to say maybe mid 30s, but it just seems like Theta network has already made their map of how they want to distribute their entire platform. So just exciting, at least in my own opinion, but we gotta wait and see as to how this release will affect the whole ecosystem. And like I said, I'm going to definitely talk about more about ThetaFuel as well, but it'll be in the next couple slides. Hybrid edge cloud architecture, including hybrid cloud edge computing for AI and video powered by edge network, jobs and payload marketplaces, job supply and demand optimization, developer application interface, edge cloud key features by customer request, persistent storage for AI model training, GPU node updates including GPU instance start stop, on-demand model application interface, AI agents on edge cloud, further enhancing RAG chatbot with online search SQL analysis capabilities, AI agent builder with allows users to build AI agents that can intelligently leverage external tools. So just taking another pause, essentially saying what Theta network has already made for these other competition like esports, real sports, things like that, or I guess esports is real sports just when it comes to a different sector of sports. Continuing global customer adoption in key industries including academia, enterprises, professional sports, esports, gaming, other entertainment, as well as external generative AI, video, and AI agent use cases. Again, it seems like Theta network just is already on the frontier of that when it comes to their roadmap, so I'm just really looking forward to what Theta network has in store for this release as well. Put any thoughts and comments down below. We're going to dive into what TFUEL is, and I feel like a little bit more insights for those who still aren't too sure about Theta versus TFUEL. This was posted on June 9th of 2025. I feel like this person broke down ThetaFuel in a pretty good way for people to really understand what it is, but if not, I also did put a question someone online or Theta Network's partner to break it down just a little bit more for us. So it says this person, with most people still have no idea what TFUEL actually does. They think it's just a gas token for Theta, but it's like calling electricity just a spark. This individual wanted to show you guys what TFUEL really is, and I feel like I agree for the way that this was explained. So here's the thread, just going one step at a time. TFUEL isn't about hype, it's about the function. It powers the jobs, fuels AI at the edge, streams decentralized videos, pays you while you stake, and supports the network. TFUEL is earned by node operators and stakers. It's spent on real transactions, computational power, and media delivery. It's not vaporware, it's value moving right now. And yes, TFUEL is inflationary, but it's also in constant demand because all that transactions that it's performing partially burn on TNT20 and smart contract use, stakeable for passive yield. It's a system that works, not just a token that trades, so it's more than just the gas token that people have potentially, probably if you're not familiar with, just thinks it is. Number 5, every time someone uses Theta to stream content, transcode, run a job, deploy a smart contract, TFUEL is that transactions between it. This is the difference. TFUEL isn't trying to be the next big thing, it's building the rails under everything that is. Streaming, AI, edge compute, real use cases live today. So essentially saying being that foundation in order for all these transactions to even happen, that's where TFUEL comes in. Number 7, you want infrastructure that scales with adoption. TFUEL is already embedded in the process. You can earn by staking, you can contribute to the edge nodes, you can use it across Theta ecosystems for any other platforms for Theta Network as well, like those subchains. Number 8, others are waiting for a utility to arrive. TFUEL never left the station. It's been running workloads while this market was sleeping. Early is not a price, early is perspective. And number 9, if you wanted to repost this, so you're more than welcome to. I just thought it was a nice little take for explaining TFUEL in a nice quick thread. But if you have your own arguments, anything you disagree with, you're more than welcome to comment down below, or even if you agree with it as well, it'd be nice to see you guys mention something down below as well. A couple more things too is that it says announcing the launch of the EdgeCloud Elite Booster feature as part of the Edge node. I feel like this is just really important because I feel like it just helps out all those computational resources to help with those type of things. So when it comes to any kind of AI RAG chatbot, helps powers that, I believe. When it comes to transactions, things like that is just my own opinion. I feel like there's more benefit as well, so we're going to break some things down also. So here's just the Elite Booster. So some of the things that's mentioned, it says, now that the next phase of the EdgeCloud is here with the release of the Elite Edge Node Booster feature, enabling all Edge Node operators to participate in the next gen AI and computing jobs enabled by EdgeCloud. After staking the maximum 500,000 TFUEL, Elite Edge Node users can earn even more from the EdgeCloud jobs by locking additional TFUEL for various time periods from 3 to 12 months, earning up to 50% more jobs. Currently earning are primarily based on cloud-based GPU performance, utilization, and total amount of TFUEL locked by Elite boosters. So here, increasing the image, you can even see the amount for those staking boosters. So here's from 3 months, and then 6 months you earn 25% more of the jobs, and then 50% more jobs, percent of the more of the job rewards if you stake for a year, basically. So that's why I feel like it's just important if you are able to just lock your TFUEL in, it just reduces the amount that is in circulation. So essentially I feel like that will just increase the price because of the scarcity, but also be helping with the transactions and helping out these other platforms. And by helping those platforms, you're going to be able to earn TNT20 tokens, TFUEL tokens as well, and then who knows how you're going to be able to just use cross chains and use it on different sub chains. Is just my own understanding. I feel like there's just more potential with it, but I also want to mention this: if you do want to lock in your TFUEL, if you do have enough of the 500,000 minimum, here is that how-to, in addition to a little bit more about the Q&A for that Elite Booster. So I'm not going to go into these, I just wanted to mention it if you want to check it out down below to help answer any questions that you may have. Going on the liner now, just seeing here just some of the questions I asked. If you stake Theta Fuel tokens to make it an Elite Booster node, what is the return on this, for example? It says staking Theta Fuel TFUEL to become an Elite Booster node can offer significantly increased returns compared to standard TFUEL staking, with the potential to earn both staking rewards and additional EdgeCloud job rewards. So here's the booster requirement. So you need the 500,000 minimum. Once qualified, you'll earn more jobs, and then making a total of 1 million TFUEL locked per year on the booster node, so 500,000 minimum and up to an additional 500,000 more. It says here is the thing that we just mentioned in the previous slide. And then for the return estimates, it says base TFUEL staking rewards typically yield about 7% on the initial 500,000 TFUEL. So that first 500,000, you're basically going to get 7%. If I remember correctly, that's about 35,000 for the entire year, roughly, based on the quick math on, we'll see how the inflation rates go, how many people are using TFUEL, things like that. So 35,000, and it's basically multiplied by the price of TFUEL in the making of the video. So as of right now, if you were to have like one whole year and it's 7%, so you'll roughly get about 35,000 TFUEL, and then if you multiply it by 0.7% or 0.07%, you would get roughly about I think 1100-ish, 1200-ish US dollars for that 12-month period, which is basically $100 a month in the making of this video, for example. But I feel like that's still pretty dang good for just staking if you're able to stake. If you're going on to like the comparisons again between Theta tokens and TFUEL tokens, I did ask this question as well. What's the difference between staking Theta tokens and TFUEL tokens down below? Here are the key differences. So some of the things I'll highlight is just the minimum amount of 1,000 Theta tokens versus 10,000 TFUEL tokens. Theta tokens are for Guardian nodes, and then you also have 10,000 TFUEL tokens for the Elite Edge nodes. The rewards is both TFUEL, so that's just one thing they have in comparison. The Theta staking you'll have contributes to the network consensus, validation, governance, enhancing security and decentralization, versus TFUEL staking supports network operations including video streaming, delivery, and edge computing, improving network efficiency and incentivizing participation. And then there's just the difference between the locking period, the usage in transactions. So TFUEL is the gas token for paying transaction fees, smart contracts, and rewards for resource sharing. And then the economic model, just to focus on TFUEL right now. Initial supply was 5 billion with an annual inflation of about 5%, balanced by burning mechanisms to maintain value. So we'll see. They do add more TFUEL tokens just so that there isn't a limited amount, but I just feel like there's just gonna be some more potential because TFUEL token is that gas. So basically, if I can compare it somehow, it's probably gonna be the vehicle. If you had to commute to work, for example, TFUEL token is the car, because it's going to fuel you in order to get to your job. I feel like that's just kind of similar to TFUEL, so that you'll be able to use TFUEL, pay for it, and then whatever you need to be completed or done, that's what TFUEL does as well. But just going on to a little bit more too as well that I want to mention, here is a little bit more about the APY for staking 500,000 TFUEL, and then there's just some more additional rewards. So for example, you can even earn between 14 to 28%. So it says unlocking an additional 500,000 TFUEL for 12 months. So this is just some of the calculations. So going back, so 7%, like I said, you'll earn roughly about 35,000 TFUEL. Or going to do 14%, it's going to just double. So that's going to be about 70,000 TFUEL roughly. Then that's going to go to 140,000 TFUEL, I believe. Yeah, 140,000 TFUEL just for staking and locking it if you're able to. I feel like at this price right now, none of these videos are financial advice. I feel like that just has a signal for some potential, and in my own opinion, I feel like crypto, blockchain, I'd like to say blockchain in comparison to crypto, just because I feel like there's just more positive reinforcement with blockchain, talking about seamless transactions, quicker transactions, ledgers, and you're able to see who that customer is based on these addresses. But it's just my own opinion. I don't want to get into a segue or anything like that, or any other tangents. I do want you guys to mention anything down below what you think about TFUEL so far, if you feel like TFUEL is better than Theta, or if you think Theta is better than TFUEL. There's just so many conversations that we can have, but it seems like this upcoming release is just something important, at least in my opinion, and it's still only halfway between 2025 and then 2026. So I feel like there's just so many more partners they'll add, customers, updates they'll have to each Edge node and Guardian node, and I'm here for it. I'm really hoping to just continue to make these videos for Theta Network, and hopefully one day be affiliated with them and their partners in one near future. But until that Theta next video, that next Theta update, guys, I do appreciate everyone who's coming back. If you're an OG, and if you're a new viewer, welcome to the channel. But overall, that's all I really have for today's video, guys. Thank you so much if you're an OG viewer and subscriber and coming back to the channel. Would not be here without you. If you're a new viewer though, trying to find as much Theta news, updates, NFTs, or any kind of Theta partnerships, please hit that like and subscribe button. Check out all the links down below in the description for all the links that I posted in this video, as well as staking your Theta tokens to my Guardian node. Either way, help out my channel, help the Theta network, but overall help yourselves out. Earn as much TFUEL passively as possible and utilize it however you want on Theta Drop, Open Theta, any of the subchains on Theta Network, or just withdrawing it back to your wallet. Really am excited for the future of Theta Network, future partners, any collaborations, businesses, things like that. I'm still going to be optimistic. Of course, that's the reason why this channel is still growing and people are still subscribing to the channel and people are still staking. So I'm glad to say that there's still hundreds of thousands of Theta tokens on my Guardian node. I am also thankful for the sponsors that are coming onto the channel. I also would not be here without you guys, so thank you very much. Really am looking for the future of Theta though. Until the next Theta video, till the next Theta update, it is your boy Justinpacete, so try to keep up. Alright, deuces.